Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. I literally almost started without yous. Well, actually I did. Decided to turn on the camera this 4th of July and let's do a harvest. So over here, from all that crazy rain we had, it's like a jungle. A lot of my butternut squashes got away from me. I only just was able to put one piece up on a trellis. The rest of it's running all the way back there towards the wood. Zinnias, of course, got smashed. The dog panicked. Thomas's dog panicked during some fireworks and ran through this. So, lost some of my zinnias, but this is my OS Cross zucchini. And let's do harvest, because look what I see. Let me move the leaf. This is a Haas tool. And if you know, I've been having major trouble. I just used a screwdriver yesterday, but I'm having some severe trouble with my tripod trying to keep the actual phone up. But we want to get to this stuff while we can. Look at that gorgeous summer squash. It's yellow striped zucchini, I think it is, by Haas Tool. If I remember, I will leave it down below. And we have a green zucchini. I already picked some. I'll show you, they're in my basket. If you hear anything, it's going to be Thomas and Jean because they're working on the dirt outside. So, gorgeous. Okay, let's see if I can move you so that I can get out of here, the jungle, at the current moment. Okay. And trying to find a flat piece of land. And there is a gray striped zucchini. Trying to think. That might be a crookneck zucchini. So, I'm only going for what is like big. I think I got 4 other zucchinis. So I may leave this one go a while longer. But we can go after this yellow one that's in here. If you know, I was using this pot earlier in the season to germinate some seeds because the garden's pretty rocky. And I left the Haas Tool and I think a Cocozella in here. So that's 3 we just got from over at this section. Let me grab my scissors. And it's warm today, so hopefully my phone doesn't shut off. But there's my OS Cross doing great. And I'm just trying to look. Oh, I see another zucchini under there. I'm not really sure how big it is. But let's see if I can semi-peek in there. Let's see the size. There's a leaf blocking it. Oh yeah, this one's good to go. You don't want to leave them get on here and get too big because then the plant's going to think it doesn't have to keep producing. So, look at that monster. Pretty good. Now, I think that's this section. Let's see if I can. Beautiful zinnias. These didn't get smashed, but the dog ran through there. So yeah, looks like I'm going to leave that zucchini right there. Okay, let me grab my basket. Some other zucchinis that I picked. 1 second. I'm trying to move my water bottle and stuff out of the basket. Look at us. Gorgeousness. I nicked that. An animal didn't do it. I absolutely did it with my finger. And mistakes like that with the scissors. So I definitely want to make some zucchini muffins. And now we have gorgeous yellow striped and looks good, right? Okay, that's my zucchini harvest. Let's see if I can get into the garden because we have lots of other things to pick. Just trying to get over here. Let me point something out very quickly. I might start some cucumber seeds because all the rain we got here. I did give this some fish emulsion. I've only gotten 2 cucumbers and it's already getting spots. Well, actually we have another cucumber on there I can cut off. But just to play it safe because of the spots that are going on. There's lots of bees. There's a gazillion flowers on here and I just want to play it safe. I might start a couple more cucumber plants in case this gets disease ridden. But let me see the size of this. This might be a straight 8. I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to pick it right away. But I did give it, like I said, some fish emulsion. Okay, let me try to grab the scissors so we can harvest some more goodies out of the garden. I harvested just a couple peppers and 2 zucchinis, 1 little cherry tomato off my green stalk. But I have beans I gotta get to. Just lots going on this 4th of July. Let me grab scissors. This is the zucchini patch. And I was over there trying to get some of the vines to go up, and it looks like there's some sunflowers, which is awesome. Thought I saw my first squash bug, and I think I killed it. We'll see. Okay, I heard them coming with the wheelbarrow. I hit the pause. I really don't like to do this. It's just my opinion, but I cut off some of the really bad leaves on this cucumber plant, but usually when I do that, something happens to the whole plant. I just looked in there and there's quite a few other cucumbers, just not ready to pick yet. I've only gotten 2 cucumbers so far, but I see quite a few in there and the bees are absolutely loving this, so I may give it some more fish emulsion today. I'm pretty sure we got some rain last night, and you would think we don't need any water with umpteen amount of weeks of rain going on, but obviously we do. And I like to water this by the root, and I can't control Mother Nature. Okay, let's go back to harvesting. Let's see what we have going on. I picked a couple last night off the back zucchini plants. Let's see the size of those. Okay, let me get you in closer so you can see. It's a good size, but I have multitude, so, and that's a good size back there. There's one over there going. I'm gonna let them go. And this yellow zucchini right here, I'm gonna let that go. Hopefully you can see, because it's so sunny I can barely see. I'm gonna let that go a little bit longer, but I think we got a bigums over there that I'm gonna pick. So I don't want any of it to go to waste. I'm definitely making some zucchini muffins for sure. But look at how beautiful that is. I am semi growing them vertically up a tomato cage. So I'm trying to get you in here and hope to goodness my phone doesn't shut down from the heat. Get out of there now. Hold on, folks. The same dog that usually freaks out over fireworks and got all the way in the back. I just chased her off. Okay, I'm trying to squeeze in here so I can get this. Normally you can just twist it. Pick a side. Molly, get out of there now. Now the dogs are out here bugging me. So anyway, I usually try to twist this, or any of them. This one's kind of in a weird spot. And I always like to make sure I cut off anything that's big left on the plant. But look at this. That's the big one. So going to put that in the basket. And I'm just going to, I always check for dead ones so I can get them off. The ones that don't get pollinated and give it to chickens. Okay. Getting full. Okay. So, about these smaller zucchinis in the front. And it is hot out here today. Happy Independence Day to America. Happy 4th of July Day. These are smaller because I figured if these two got damaged or spent, I would have some backups, which is what I need to do with the cucumbers. So, let's see. Let me look in here. There's 1, 2, 3 on that one, but I'm not going to pick it. So hopefully these will come up to size by the time these aren't good. Okay. Looky. They're absolutely gorgeous. And now, let me turn you this way. I already have one in the refrigerator. But, look at that eggplant. The Black Beauty. Just trying to look around. You can get them small if you like them small. Smaller means less seeds. That's exactly what that means. So I only picked one without is. That's in the refrigerator. That was probably a little bit smaller than this one right here. But there's all kinds of eggplant going on. There's another eggplant under here. And I will just take off the lower leaves that look like that. Give you a few tips as we're harvesting. And then this is that Japanese, I think it's called Little Fingers or Little Toes eggplant over here that's just starting to get some on there. So that will be amazing. Now how I'm getting to those beans, I have no idea. I have to get over there and harvest them, but there's lots of blooms and all the eggplants are starting. Like I said, you only missed one. And I guess if I'm going to make eggplant parma, we're having a barbecue here today. So I'll come back to that. See if I'm going to pick it. Sorry about that, friends. Jean and Thomas, I told you, are working on the dirt out front. And all the dogs were right at the gate door. She was telling them to back up. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave the eggplant. We're going to move on to wait till you see the peppers. Okay. So look at this plant right here. This is a sweet banana pepper and it literally has one long pepper on it. But what I do, a lot of people ask me what's my trick for getting a lot of peppers, is even when you get your first peppers, take them all off. Because then the plant will continue to produce. So I'm going to take this banana pepper off. Gorgeous. And then I like to kind of get in here and take that little stem off that I just cut it from and remove it. Okay, we have to go in the peppers. But there's all kinds of peppers going on. Okay, let's see. Can you see those peppers? I'm going to try to see if I can get them off. The plant is kind of small and it's producing big peppers, but they're like stuck together. Green bell pepper. And this one's a lot bigger. I'm trying to get it without breaking the plant. Do the same thing, try to twist it. But look at how big this pepper is. And I'm pretty sure I saw another one. So that's 3 really big peppers on this little plant. This one I have to see where the stem's at. Oh, I see it. Look at it. Gorgeousness. Hopefully I can get this uploaded today, being it's the 4th. Alright, let's go in further into the pepper, shall we? Another big green bell pepper, which is great. I want to make some stuffed peppers, so I'm just pulling them off because then the plant will grow and will give me more peppers. Okay. And I have to plant stuff in this spot where I took out the broccoli and cauliflower. There's my basket. And let's keep looking inside these peppers, shall we? Cute vanillas. What is this one here? Oh, this one has a bite in it. Or like a rot spot. I think this is giant Marconi, I think. Uh-oh. I'm trying not to break the plant. I will show you this in a second. Okay, you can take this whole top off. Look at the size of this pepper. The rest of it's gorgeous, but if you cut here off, it'll be perfectly fine. Just wash it. But I'm glad I saw that because I want to get it off. And that was tricky to get off because I didn't want to break the plant. Let me see if there's any others. It's our first harvest. Big one laying on the ground. Must have fell. So my phone is starting to shut down from the heat here. I wanted to show you this plant. I'm going to have to harvest the beans on my own. But let me show you what I harvested while I got my phone to cool off a little bit. Look at all the peppers. Giant Marconi. It is so hot. Some jalapenos. So yeah, that's a good official first harvest, I would say. And of course there's other peppers on there, but they're smaller, so I'm going to leave them. And then I have to harvest beans, but it's got awful hot, and I'm not going to bring you along for that. The tomatoes are on there. They're just green, and I think that is pretty good for our first harvest of some green peppers and zucchini. So let me think. I got 3 zucchinis prior to this video, and I think 2 or 3 cucumbers, 1 jalapeno pepper, and an eggplant. And yeah, decided to turn you on. So there'll be many, many more harvests, I'm sure. I have to squeeze in that little spot to do the beans, the bush beans, but not now. It's god awful hot out here. So I'm going to end my video here on zucchini and pepper harvest. Love y'all. Happy 4th of July. I will try to bring you back maybe to do the beans if it's not sunny. It's a program. It just shuts my phone off from the heat. Acts like an iPhone, but it's a Samsung. But love y'all. Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment down below. But that's my trick, is to get those off so the plant gets bigger. It has a lot of blooms on it, and it will produce a lot more peppers for you. You can always go back and look at some of my older videos on how tall my pepper plants were. They were taller than me. They get taller than me in this garden. I don't know what we're going to do, but stay blessed, and remember, grow your own food. Bye, friends.